What's up, Jane? Again, it's your boy Nigel here, back with another reaction video. Today we react to how Fortnite ruined the identity of AA games. Leave a like and subscribe for more reactions. I'm making gameplay very soon, and let's go.
In July 2017, a little game called Fortnite Save the World came out. It was a simple
It's about Macro, which I love. Macro's a good guy, you noob.
Survival looter shooter with unique building mechanics that saw mild success. Most people probably don't remember it or even played it because it wasn't free to play. So while Save the World did alright for Epic Games, they had no idea what was about to come in September when they released Fortnite Battle Royale. And this version of Fortnite took the world by storm. You see, while the Battle Royale genre had existed for years with games like H1Z1 and PUBG, never before had this genre been more straightforward and simple until Fortnite. Pair that with the rise of the streaming platform Twitch and big streamers like Ninja.
Shut up when I'm talking to you! You shut your mouth!
And you have the perfect recipe for success. As Fortnite got...
Don't ever forget about C-Day. I miss you, C-Day. If C-Day sees this video and says anything, I will let my girlfriend pop me in the face 20 times on freaking stream.
Bigger and bigger, everyone was playing it. And I mean everyone, including the Avengers Infinity War directors, the Russo brothers, who had mentioned in interviews how much they loved playing this game. And because they were big fans, this led to a meeting between Epic Games and Marvel Studios. And a deal was made that changed the gaming industry forever. On May 2018, Fortnite collabed with Marvel Studios.
This freaking, oh my god, this collab was, oh my god, it was so awesome.
Infinity Gauntlet limited time mashup. This game mode added Thanos into the game, where you would collect all the Infinity Stones and then you'd become overpowered and just like wreak havoc. It was actually a lot of fun when it came out. But
oh my god, yes it was, bro. Playing Thanos, and oh my god, it was so cool. Man, that was amazing.
But it also featured the first instance of Fortnite selling skins from other intellectual property. The first ever Fortnite collab. And Fortnite has never looked back since. They have collaborated with basically every single IP under the sun. They even collaborate with rivaling companies. DC and Marvel both exist in Fortnite. Now, Fortnite in itself isn't a bad game. There's a reason it's so successful. But the problem with success is that it has its imitators. You'll always have others that'll try to replicate what made you successful without understanding why it worked for a game like Fortnite in the first place. Fortnite's simple, cartoonish, and carefree style works with a ton of different IP, from more silly characters to more serious characters. And with Fortnite not necessarily even having a real story, everything and anything just works in the Fortnite world. But not every game is Fortnite. And a lot of games really need to understand this sooner than later. So today, I want to talk about how Fortnite ruined the identities of AAA games. Thing that came out of Fortnite's success is that many modern multiplayer games are now completely free to play, with optional purchasable cosmetics in the store or in a battle pass. This has allowed for more players to actually try more and more new games, and is great for the average consumer that won't spend a single dime on these games. One big downside is that every single game has a battle pass now, and unfortunately,
yes, that is freaking true. Yes, a battle pass, a season pass, bro. Literally, like, stop. I get it. It's a competitive thing to do in the gaming industry, but golly.
A lot of the predatory monetization models that exist in Fortnite carried over into a lot of other AAA games, mostly being FOMO, aka fear of missing out. I have a whole video on battle passes if you want me to go more in depth about the issues with battle passes, but yeah, we can thank Fortnite for all of those issues. Call of Duty, in my opinion, has not been a great game series for a while now, but I do think with this game series in particular, you can see how Fortnite has negatively infected its DNA. However, Call of Duty somehow gets the best of both worlds. They're able to sell a $60 game every single year, while simultaneously having a store and a battle pass, because they do have a free-to-play game, which is Warzone. But those cosmetics and battle pass...
Let me tell you, they ruined, since Fortnite ever came out, Warzone dropped. That makes sense. Warzone has been terrible since it Black Ops 6. It's been godly awful. ever since they took out Verdansk, terrible. The movement is I like the movement, but it's bad. And I like the movement, but it's getting like too like crazy. Like people be running fast as crap. I think they got Godspeed. I play Call of Duty. I can say this because I played the game. I'm not a big fan of Warzone no more. The game just isn't. It's not fun. Plus the hackers and cheaters, but that's everywhere. But Warzone. But as soon as Fortnite did this, well, I think Call of Duty was trying to compete with them, which I don't understand. Why are you competing with a whole nother game? Stop competing with them. Focus on your game, please. Focus on multiplayer. I really hope Black Ops, whatever this game coming out, Black Ops 7. I hope this be the great Call of Duty. And you doing it after after Black Ops 2, a continuation. So there's got to be something good. You cannot fumble.
Passes also affect the skins that you can wear in the paid $60 game. If you pay for a game, all of the cosmetics in that game should be earnable. Or at least don't make your game $60. Because unfortunately, Fortnite set the industry standard price for a legendary skin, being around $20, which is 1/3 the price of a AAA game. But they keep getting away with it year after year after year. But fine, people are allowed to spend their money however they'd like. But I think even if you're a fan of Call of Duty, these collaborations that they've done have gotten completely out of hand. Call of Duty used to have a cohesive art direction, being a little bit more gritty and realistic with a military aesthetic. Sure, the zombie modes was a little bit more out there, but still, it did match the art style. Now with all these crazy collabs, Call of Duty has an identity crisis. The game looks ridiculous, and at times, kinda gross. It's almost unrecognizable. If anything, it kinda looks like Fortnite. And these collaborations in both Call of Duty and Fortnite all feel super corporate. Very clearly promoting a new movie or a new show, which is essentially advertising to kids without them even realizing it, which on some level is very sketchy, and maybe the FTC should do something about it. And I only think it's gonna get worse from here on out. Also, it feels more and more like these AAA games are prioritizing these collab events more than actual relevant content updates for the game. However, when Fortnite does a huge collab, it deeply affects the gameplay, for better or for worse. You'll have whole new abilities like the Thanos Gauntlet I previously talked about, or the Dragon Ball Kamehameha, or lightsabers.
That lightsaber one was freaking amazing. I love that one. That was awesome.
Huge collabs will still affect free-to-play players because it will have huge gameplay changes. Unlike our next game that we're going to talk about. Overwatch 2 has also gotten the collab bug from Fortnite. And now they've done a ton of collaborations with Street Fighter, G.I. Joe, Transformers. It's pretty wild. Jeff Kaplan would never. Don't get me wrong.
Jeff Kaplan would never, bro. Oh my god. Did he leave Fortnite? I mean, not Fortnite. Overwatch? I think he did left. He did leave.
These collab skins, they look great. But I do think there's an underlying issue with collaboration skins in a hero shooter. Overwatch used to put a lot of care and detail into the skins that they would release for their characters. These skins would usually tie into the lore in some way. They'd come with a comic or a cinematic, and it would add more to the story because people really do love Overwatch's story. But ever since they slapped a 2 on their name, the lore kinda took a back seat in favor of the money. So now the skins don't need to make canonical sense. Let's give Genji a Zuko skin for the Avatar event. Even
that sounds stupid. Why would you give him that? And Zuko don't use swords.
Though Genji's face is canonically disfigured. Let's give Widowmaker a G.I. Joe skin. But why isn't her skin blue? They'll never tell. But even if you don't care about the lore, these collaborations have really highlighted a key issue when you have a large roster of characters. Favoritism, aka pretty privilege. If your favorite character in this game is not the most popular character in this game, you'll be lucky to get any collab skins. Hell, you'll be lucky to get any legendary skins. They seriously don't give skins to a lot of different characters these days, ever since they copied Fortnite and went free to play. Characters with a less generic and unique silhouette will always get passed up for characters with a more generic body type, which is why characters like Roadhog, Zarya, and Hazard are gonna have a difficult time getting a collab skin. Unless they do a Nintendo collab, then you can have Hazard be Bowser finally. With one of the only exceptions being Reinhardt because he's so huge, So whenever you have like a huge dude you're collaborating with, just make Reinhardt be that person. All Might, Optimus Prime. You get it. But if your character is a hot young woman like Widowmaker, Juno, Kiriko, and Diva, or the poster boy Genji, you'll end up getting all the collabs. We all know why Juno is Chun-Li and Widowmaker is Cammy. It's because they're both really fun characters to play. No other reason. But I think one of the most egregious cases is Kiriko with 5 collaboration skins. This character was literally made to print money. And there's a reason why I thought she's the worst designed character.
They gave her freaking Storm from One Punch Man. I didn't even not realize that. That's crazy.
In Overwatch. You can check out my whole video about it, but yeah, it's because she's so basic. Collabs in hero shooters strip away a lot of the hero shooter's core identity, while also completely snubbing less popular characters from even being a part of these collaborations in the first place. And now, game developers are incentivized to make their new characters a little bit more generic and simple, so they can fit any collab that they ever do in the future, and make money. Sell skins. Like, there's a reason they designed Juno that way. We God damn! All know why they designed Juno that way. And it's very telling that this only started
Golly.
happening after Overwatch 2 became a sequel, and now they conveniently have a third-person mode as well. Okay, Overwatch. Now, obviously, Overwatch is not the only hero shooter doing this. Apex Legends has had one main collaboration with Final Fantasy, but it hasn't.
Now that look, I ain't gonna lie, that sword look cool though. That might be a good one for them. I don't know. Let's see about it. Let's see what you got to say.
Really done much since, but I do think that when they did do the collab, aesthetically it still kind of fit into Apex Legends, nor do I think they give pretty privilege to some of the legends. Okay, maybe I spoke too soon. But let's take a game like Rainbow Six Siege. Their collabs, yeah, they're pretty ridiculous. Rainbow Six Siege's identity is about hyper-realism. It has a very specific military SWAT aesthetic, but then you get like a Rick and Morty collab. Yeah, Rainbow Six Siege is completely all over the place now. They are definitely another case of these collaborations.
That is true, because I've been seeing some crazy skins. I re-downloaded that game once the new stuff came out for it. Bro. Oh, they got so many skins and packs, and I lost I think I bought I think it was on Xbox, I think. But I did buy a certain skin on there. I bought the game and it came with the ghosts, like the gold camos. They took the gold camo off, and I was like kind of upset. I'm like, what happened to my gold camo? I had gold guns for all my stuff. I just wanted gold guns. I just want to be something different. I don't know if y'all remember that, but Rainbow Six Siege did have gold camo on your guns. Cause I remember because I had it on Frost. I had it on both of her guns, her shotgun and her little freaking gun with the little thing on the side, her attachment. But yeah, they took that away from me, which I was very upset. But that game is very different, and you have to learn the maps. You have to learn.
Kind of ruining their identity. And I bet you there are a lot of Rainbow Six Siege fans who feel the same way. Now, let's talk about a few games that I do think do a good job with the collabs. This one could age like milk because it hasn't officially come out yet, but Destiny 2 is finally doing a big collab with Star Wars, and they're going to introduce it as part of a campaign within the Destiny 2 universe. So you can get skins that look like Darth Vader, that look like General Grievous, just a bunch of different characters in the Star Wars universe. But I do think that this collab...
I'm downloading that as soon as I get done with this video.
Specifically works in Destiny because Destiny is like a space opera, kind of like Star Wars in the first place. So they do look like they could be part of the same universe, and they're justifying it with it being their own story. It isn't a Star Wars story. It's just a Star Wars themed story that comes fully with a new expansion and a new map that looks like Tatooine, but all of it does fit aesthetically into Destiny 2. So I do think this is a collaboration done pretty well, because I do think it's important to collaborate with IP that fits your aesthetic. Most fighting games get away with doing crazier collaborations, and they've been doing this for years, even before Fortnite. So there's a reason why nobody bats an eye when your favorite character gets chosen for your favorite fighting game. I always remember when Spawn was in Soul Calibur. That was tight. Some of the more recent really cool collabs is adding Omni-Man to Mortal Kombat or adding Noctis from Final Fantasy into Tekken. But even some fighting games can go a little too far. Like adding Negan from The Walking Dead to Tekken. That just doesn't work for me, man. I know it's crazy that in a game with a bunch of demons and stuff, the issue I have is a dude from a post-apocalyptic zombie world being in the fighting game. It just weirdly did not fit the aesthetic. Is that kind of...
He's not a demon. What the freak? That dude just have a bat. He's not even scary.
Crazy that I'm saying that? Also, was Walking Dead even popular at that point when he came out? Like, who was still watching it? Marvel Rivals is a strange case because it feels like every single skin they do is a collaboration, but it's a collaboration with themselves. They have the added bonus of having decades of their own comics to draw inspiration from. So it makes every new legendary skin feel like a celebration of the comic book history. And they really don't have a need to collaborate with other IP because they're one of the biggest IP on the planet. It's
Facts, but Marvel Rivals got their own. They got a catalog of stuff they can just bring into the game.
Honestly, genius from a business perspective for Marvel to finally make their own game, because their first collaboration with Fortnite was very pivotal for the success of Fortnite's future collaborations. Now, obviously, this whole video has been a rant, but let me go on a tangential mini rant real quick. What I do think that Fortnite has really taken away from us, the players, is our individual creative expression when it comes to customizing our characters. I grew up on Halo, where you could customize the color of your armor, your shoulders, your helmet, your chest, your head, shoulder, knees and toes. And thankfully, Halo Infinite has actually gotten to a place where I really do respect its current customization. It did not start out that way, but currently, I think the way you can make your characters look in Halo is in a very good place. But all of these AAA games don't let you do that. Whatever skin you have, that's the costume you're gonna be wearing. Could you imagine if Fortnite allowed for you to customize different aspects of your character? You could have Goku's head on Master Chief's body with Chun-Li's ass. Look, was all of this just an excuse to talk about how phenomenal the Finals cosmetic system is? Yes, it is. I understand the Finals isn't a AAA game, it was created by ex-DICE devs, but they truly understood customization by honing in on the Halo model instead of the Fortnite model. In the Finals, it lets you customize everything. Your hat, your hair, your skin.
Hey, how do y'all feel about this game now? Cause I heard they got new stuff coming in the Finals. I heard they got like a bunch of new guns and game modes. Like, how do y'all feel about the Finals now? I'm talking to y'all. I want to know, because if people who play Finals or the Finals community, like, how do y'all feel about this game? Like, does it feel good? Does it feel much better gameplay wise? How it feels, smooth? Does it run good? Like, I want to know, because I might get back into it. I played Finals, but I was terrible at it though. I used to run around with the big guy. I wanted to melee people.
Your shirt, your pants, leading to some of the most wacky skins you've ever seen.
Now these some cool skins, bro. Look at this. That's sick. Oh, now I want to download it.
On every single person in this game. No two people look alike, unless they're brand new, because then you probably just have like the default outfit, you know? And what this cosmetic system does,
that's gonna be me on with the default,
is actually make it a lot more affordable to buy things, because they also let you buy individual pieces of outfits. For example, if I only like this mask that this character's wearing, I can just buy that mask or just the pants, and it's significantly cheaper, which allows for me to get exactly what I need to look how I want to look. I don't have to be a famous character to feel really cool in this game. And the Finals is able to do all this, have so much customization while still feeling cohesive aesthetically and in their art direction. Now, obviously this doesn't make as much sense in a hero shooter, but it could work. I have a bunch of legendary Octane skins. It'd be cool to have the Oni mask, but with the like Luffy body. It's just something that's been
Okay, I see. Yeah, that'd be cool though. I'm like customizing your own stuff again. That'd be kind of cool. And Call of Duty has lost its identity ever since Fortnite had dropped. Literally, soon it's just been bad. I miss Call of Duty to be like military. Like, you can drop skins, but make sure they're like military skins. I like the Oni skins. Now, don't get me wrong, them shits are cool, but it just make them look. Give me that military look. Like, give me that dark side. Like, I like the little glow behind them and everything. It just I need Call of Duty to focus like focus really, really hard. And I'm saying this because I want Call of Duty to succeed. It's been, I mean, yeah, Black Ops 6 is not a bad game. Multiplayer was good. Campaign was good. It is, I need them to focus really, really hard in multiplayer again. Zombies, and I don't know what they're going. I think they still doing zombies. Yeah, they said cause I saw the trailer. And the campaign, cause they're like I said, they're falling behind Black Ops 2. This is a sequel to Black Ops 2, so they really, really need to focus. Bump all the freaking skin drops. They just trying to keep up with Fortnite, but the American Dad and the Beavis and Butthead. I mean, yeah, that's for the old heads. I mean, that's for the people who knows about them. They trying to get back to their core audience, but Beavis and Butthead should not been in for Call of Duty. American Dad. I mean, yeah, he's CIA, but no, don't put him in there. But let me continue this video.
Completely lost in AAA games. Wouldn't it be nice if cosmetically we let people be free? Or would it be illegal to put Spider-Man's head on Batman's body? Like, would they sue Fortnite if that was a thing you could do?
Yeah, I think they will definitely sue. That's not going to happen.
Many AAA games have lost their identity and focus due to their need to always be selling cosmetics. And collaborations have been a surefire way to do that. And it's been a downward spiral with no return. Not every single game needs to be doing these collabs. If these collaborations are the only way to get people to play your game, then maybe your game has some core issues. And I think developers need to realize that Fortnite ultimately wasn't successful because it did these collabs. The game was successful because it was fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you later.
Yeah, I just really hope they focus on the game, bro. This has been a good video.